sugar babies. Hopefully you guys are getting into the videos, getting into the, maybe I can get into learning how to talk and getting into the swing of when I'm posting and everything. I just think it's about time for a story time. I've been saying I was going to do a story time, start talking about these weird dating encounters that I am having. Yeah, being single these days is it's not really the thing to be. That's why I always be telling people, if you got a mate, y'all get into it. Work it out. Fix it. Go to a therapist. Being single is not it. I'm not sure if it's this era. I'm just really not understanding what the disconnect is. I'm like, maybe I was born in the wrong era. God? Hello? What is happening out here? So I thought I was going to share some stories and strap on your seatbelts for the stories.
Put y'all seatbelts on.
This first one, I'm going to go off something more recent that I can remember all the details. And it wasn't even a situation that was dating per se. So I'm probably not going to say the websites and stuff, but if I met the person in person, I'll say, what happened or whatever. So let's just start with this. So I'm talking to this guy. Very nice looking according to his pictures. He's 40 years old. Now, mind you, I'm 37. I just turned 37. I know I don't look it. But, so talking to somebody in their 40s is not, far-fetched for me. So I'm like, okay, he's 40. He should have his life together. He should have, his own everything. He should have a home or an apartment. He should have a vehicle. And he should be able to provide for himself because that don't have nothing to do with me. I'm not interested in helping raise you. I'm not your mother. So I'm like, okay, let's see where this gonna go. He inboxed me, of course. I never approach men, ever. I can like somebody and I will not approach a man. Like, what the fuck I look like approaching a man? What up, shawty? You trying to holler at you? No. Not doing it. So, anytime I'm talking about anybody that try to date me or talk to me, they approached me. And that's another thing, because you could have left me alone. So, I'm I'm like browsing, swiping or whatever. And he inboxed me. I should read directly, honey. Let me go find it so I can read directly what it was. And the interaction, it kind of happened kind of quickly. And we were talking, I want to say for like a week. We were talking for like a week on the site. Then he asked for my number. I gave him my backup phone number because you ain't getting my main number. I be having to block people too often. So, and he lucky he ain't get the fake number. The fake number is really like, I don't know about this motherfucker, but I'm probably gonna have to block him. So let me get him the fake number, which when I block him on that number, it ain't nothing popping, ain't nothing showing. For those of you who have Androids, you know that if you block somebody on your phone, there's a whole blocked box that you can go to. Like, I don't really know why I be going to the block box because I want to see who's still trying to talk to me after they blocked or what they saying. And most of the time I block people in the midst of them typing. So what was you saying? So I go look at the message block box or whatever. So anywho, it'd be real funny in the message block box. So I gave him my one for the plug and one for the who phone. This is my regular phone, my everyday use phone. But anyway, so I gave him my number after he asked for the number. I'm like, okay, let's see what this, and all these people in here talking about some sugar baby this, sugar baby that. Where's the sugar? Don't keep talking my ear off. I'm probably gonna have to scroll for a minute because I'll be getting a whole bunch of inboxes every day of tomfoolery. Nothing legit. TomTheFoolery.org. So let me go find. Oh, here we go. Nah, man, here you go. So let's see from the beginning. What's up, sexy? Hi, how are you? Like, that doesn't really do anything for me. All the sexy queen, grand risings queen, like that don't do nothing for me, but it annoy me. Just say, hey, what's going on? How are you today? Let's start there. So I'm like, hey, what's going on? Period. Hey, what's going on? Trying to get to know you. I said, what you trying to know? You trying to get to know somebody? Ask me something. What you want to know? I mean, I don't have an autobiography that you can read. Not yet. But, so, then he go say, your number. I said, that's not getting to know me. You're asking for my number after we've been interacting very vaguely over about 5 days. Now, we ain't said shit yet, but it took 5 days to say that. I said, you know what? That's not anything about me, but I guess we can exchange numbers. We exchanged numbers. We was texting for a while. Then one day he was texting me, hey, what you doing? I'm like, I'm just chilling, whatever. I don't know if we was talking or texting. I don't recall. I don't remember. I want to say texting. I don't know. So, he was like, oh, you want some company or whatever? And I'm like, not really, stranger bitch. So, after all the back and forth with all the questioning that I be having for people that be trying to come to my house, what's your first and last name? I need to see your ID at the door. Yes, this is a club. Club, privacy, private, peace of mind. That's what it is. So if you want to come in this club, I need to see your ID. See your ID at the door. I said, send me your name, your first and last name. I already had a picture of him or whatever. And I sent that information to my sister. I'm like, okay. He like, I'm going to go pick up some wine or whatever. Okay, here's my favorite wine. The wine is literally still sitting on the counter. That's how fresh this story is. Still sitting on the counter. So I go pour us up some wine. He rolling the doobie. And not for me. I don't smoke. For himself. And he got all these kind of questions. Why you got a cigarette ashtray if you don't smoke? Because everybody that I talk to smokes, including my best friends and siblings, and they all smoke. So, the fuck they gonna put it on a paper towel? Why does that matter? But let's back up to when he came in the door. So, when people come in my house, I always be like, can you take your shoes off, whatever, at the door? Because you bring it outside in here, and I be walking around barefoot and shit. Like, I like to sit on the floor. I walk around barefoot. I don't want the outside germs all up and through here. Baby, I don't know how y'all operate, but take them shoes off. Before I got done with the sentence, I had started walking toward the living room. So because when you come in my apartment, you're not automatically in the living room. You're like in the hallway. So I started walking toward the living room and I said, if you feel comfortable and if your feet don't stink, ha 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 ha, jokingly. So baby, I go in the living room. He in the hallway taking his shoes off. Took him about a minute and a half. And I was like, what's happening? So I should have been like, red flag. But I didn't. So before he came over, he was telling me, we had to be talking on the phone because he was like, another red flag. Oh, I was at the studio. Doing the fuck what? Why are you at the studio? Are you trying to be a rapper? At 40?
No! God, please, no! No! No!
Baby, I'm not supporting your rap career. I'm not fucking doing it. So that should have been red flag number, what? That should have been red flag number 1. And him taking a long time at the door should have been red flag number 2. But, you know, my dumb ass still ignoring red flags. I'm usually really good at, acknowledging red flags and being like, bitch. So, he like, oh, I was at the studio. I was making some beats or some shit. Bitch, I don't know. I'm like, oh, okay. Me and the dudes, we was, drinking a little something and smoking. And I'm just like, oh, okay. That's how the conversation came about. And I was like, he was saying he was going to get another pint. And I'm like, another? This was on a Monday. I'm like, another pint? What do you mean another? You already had a pint? What are you going through, my baby? Like, seek therapy. What want you? Because you drinking your sorrows away? Anyway. So that's how we had started talking about, whatever that day. So we in the living room. The discussion beforehand was we was gonna watch Power or whatever. Not Power, Snowfall. So I'm like, I haven't watched the episodes that's out or whatever. I think it was 2 episodes out. So he like, I tried to watch it, but I fell asleep, yada yada yada. I'm like, okay, we can watch Snowfall. I had already made it up in my mind. You're not getting any coochie from me, stranger danger. You already in my house. I mean, I didn't send your information, but so we watch a Snowfall. And the way my couch is, I have a sectional. So I have a chase part and I have a longer couch part. So he was sitting on the couch part, drinking his wine. He had rolled up. He was smoking. And yeah, we watching TV. I was laying on the long part of the couch with my feet toward him. And he was sitting on the chase with his feet kind of facing me because of how the couch is oriented. So, watching TV. And all of a sudden, I get a whiff of something unpleasant. And I was like, what is that? I'm like, I know it ain't me, bitch, because I'm clean. The fuck? I smell like roses, bitch. I was like, what is that? And it was a familiar funk. Like, I had smelled it before, and I'm like, I don't know, it was familiar. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Still watching TV. And a little while later, the funk comes back. Surprise, bitch.
Surprise, motherfucker.
What is that smell? And I'm just like, okay, I need to figure it out. I was so distracted. I was trying to figure out what the smell was. Is it me, Lord? No, it isn't. No, my child, it isn't. So I noticed that every time he would move his feet, he would be like moving his feet around, cracking his toes and all this. That's when the whiff punched me in the face. And I was like, bitch, I know this ain't his feet. To myself. I said to myself, and myself said, huh? I know the fuck this ain't this motherfucker feet. After using some deductive reasoning, I came to the conclusion that it was. I said, what the fuck? Okay, I know you wasn't coming over here. I know it wasn't planned for you to come over here, but honey, baby, darling, why your feet stink? I'm trying to understand. You left out the house with your feet stinking? So you got up out your chair, put your shoes on, and your feet was stink. They was dirty. Like, I'm trying to understand at 40 years old why your feet stink. I can go anywhere at any time and take my shoes off and my feet don't stink. The other day I had on some fishnets and some knee-high boots. And fishnets, that ain't really no material. You think my feet stank when I took them bitches off? No, they did not. Because my feet is clean, my socks is clean, my ass is clean. So I'm like, at this time, I don't know what he was doing. He kept falling asleep on the couch, snoring during the show. I'm like, so you just not into the show because you fell asleep on it when you was watching it by yourself. And now you're falling asleep on it at my house. So he get up like, I ain't sleep. Now, mind you, I'm laying on the long part of the couch. He gets on the floor in front of me and started doing the absolute most, like, all on my neck, all on me, like, get the fuck off me, sir. Please. Because I know if your feet stink and they dirty, everything else about you is dirty. Plus, why you think you came over here to be up on me like that? So I was just like, no, that's okay. Like, stop trying to put your tongue in my mouth. So after rejecting him several times, he finally got the fuck up off his knees and sat back on the couch. And I just was like, I cannot believe this man is over my house with these funky ass feet. And if I can smell it, I know goddamn well you can smell it. You smell yourself first. What is happening? I'm like, my dog. So he sat there for a little while longer, you know, trying to act like he was watching TV or whatever. Then he like, you ready to go to bed? And I just ignored him. Then he said, let's go to bed. Let's go lay down. Where we gonna lay at? Because if you think you taking them funky dogs and putting them in my bed, what? Ooh, child. When I say I was flabbergasted, I'm like, yeah, no. I'm like, first of all, you doing the most out here. You think I'm about to let you lay in my bed? I couldn't bring myself to tell him, like, yo, he is making my stomach turn, my dog. Like, it's upsetting my stomach. If you can't even walk around with no shoes in your house, then where can you walk around at? Bella Noche.
Setting me in my home, girl, because we feel like, well, damn, if you can't go to Bella Noche, what the hell could you go?
Girl, I'm just like, I'm disgusted at this point. Like, you're dirty, it's dirty, like, everything about you is dirty, your house is probably dirty. Everything about you is dirty. Like, oh my God. So then, maybe after like 20 more minutes of him sitting here, I was so ready for him to go. He asked me again, like, you ready to go? Let's go lay down. I'm like, we're not doing that. We're not laying down. I'm laying on this couch and that's about to be over too. So I'm like, no, stop asking me that. No, no. So I'm just sitting there like, Lord, please let him get a hint and leave. Like, I don't want to be like, can you leave? I don't want to be rude. I just don't. I don't like being like that. Why I gotta ask you to leave anyway? You done tried to not force yourself on me, but I done rejected you several times, and you can see I'm not really interested. Just leave. So after a while, he did. He was like, all right, well, I'm about to leave. I don't want to fall asleep on your couch or whatever. And I was just like, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. So walked him to the door, put them little funky ass shoes on. I said, we can hang out later. We can hang out, another day. Meaning we can go out somewhere and, chill out, but we not about to be in my house. I don't want you taking your shoes off ever again around me. We can be friends. And I'm telling my best friend about the situation. She like, so you ain't tell him? Why I gotta tell a 40-year-old man to wash his ass? Why do I gotta tell a 40-year-old man his feet stink? No, I did not tell him. If he ever sees this video, he'll know. That's the only way he's gonna hear from me. I don't really care to do that. So, I want to say that next day he texted me. I responded like a regular person, whatever, hey. And I want to say a few days later, he inboxed me on the site that we met on and was like, you blocked me? I'm like, did I? Blockiana, I'll block anybody. I'm like, did I block him? Child. So I go check my phone, like, did I block the motherfucker or no? I didn't block him. So I'm like, why would you say that? We was talking the other day. So he was like, oh, never mind. So he sent me a screenshot showing me that he had texted me and something about message blocking set up had responded to him like an automated message. I'm like, I didn't block you. I should have, but I didn't. So he was like, oh, what you doing? I'm like, well, I'm just chilling or whatever. Probably about to take a nap because I had a long morning. He like, oh, you want some company? First of all, 40-year-old man, don't keep asking me if I want some company. Because if I want some company, I would have hit you up like, hey, what you doing? Come through. No, I don't want no company. Company. No. You're not about to wear your shoes in my house. Because at this point, what else is the other option? We gonna sit on the patio? It's winter. My baby love, my baby love. I'm just like, I'm about to take a nap. So you mean like after I take a nap? I can't even say no. Like, what is wrong with me? Why I just can't say no? He like, I mean, whenever you want. I ain't even respond. I ain't even say nothing. I ain't never text him back. I ain't to this day. I don't know how to say it. And I feel like it's going to come down to me having to say it because he's not going to just stop talking to me. I don't know why. I ain't did shit to him. Did I even get a nigga a hug? It's just like, you just so soft. Yes, I am. I'm very soft. Skin so soft. Oh, I hate dating. I don't think I've ever hated anything really for real in my life, but I do hate dating. I hate it. It is the worst thing I've ever experienced in my life. And I done broke limbs, cut my hand wide open, and been in the hospital. Dating is the uttermost worst thing I have ever experienced to date. And during COVID, it was very hard to get out and, get to know people, meet people. I'm back in these streets now. Baby, I was out yesterday at 5 a.m. How y'all doing? What y'all doing? Where we going? And with this weight loss, girl, I already was feeling myself, but so hold on, chocolate drop. Anyway, that was just the situation. If there's an update, I'm gonna do further update story time, but it really probably not gonna go nowhere because I'm just gonna have to tell him like, yeah, I think I might just be like, I'm not interested in what you're interested in as far as you think you about to keep coming over my house being laid up on my couch, like, because you ain't about to get in my bed. I'm not interested. If we can't hang out, go out, get to know each other and make me comfortable enough to tell you to wash your ass and wash your feet thoroughly. I don't know. I can't do it. But I don't want to be responsible for that. You don't got to tell me to wash my ass. You don't got to tell me to clean my ears. You don't got to tell me none of that. Girls, boys, family, friends, sugar babies. I hope that. I know other people was experiencing stuff like this. Like, I know it's not just me. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. It's going to be more story times and y'all going to be like, you was lying. No, I'm not. I got proof. I have the text messages. I have the messages. I cannot tell a lie. That's the end for this story time. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy it, but it is what it is. My life, your entertainment. Because goddamn, what is happening? There'll be more to come. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, hit the notification bell so y'all know when my videos pop up. Follow my socials, which are in the description below. And I'll be back on Friday at 8 with another video. I'm not sure what it's gonna be, but you gonna see it when I deliver it, okay? I love y'all so much. Thank you for being here, for watching, and until next time, wash your feet.
Rain comes higher.